everyone, welcome to HQ Trivia. I'm Beric Livingstone, glad you could take some time out for a bit of midweek quizing. That's making money any way you can. Let's recap the rules. 12 questions coming up from simple to Sisyphean. 10 seconds for each one. Get a question right and you move on. Get all 12 right and you win or split our £1,000 cash prize. Use an extra life to get back in on any question except the last. Use the code on the homepage of the app to invite friends to get extra lives. Okay, here we go. Here's Q1. The Prince of Wales is the eldest child of which monarch? Queen of Sheba, Queen Latifah, Queen Elizabeth II. You gotta say yes, Queen, to one of these, but which? Now, Latifah will always be my queen, but we're after a different monarch here. Ma'am to us, but mummy to Charles. It's Queen Elizabeth II. Of course it is. QE2, 78,901 of you got that. Charles is the eldest of Lizzie's 4 Sprogs and has been eyeing up retirement home since 1948. Q2. Which of these is a rough translation of the Spanish phrase hasta la vista? I'm starving, see you later, no comment. Elija cuidadosamente. A time-traveling Austrian cyborg made it famous, but what was he actually saying? More about leaving than eating, it's see you later. And we're going to see some of you later, but 77,793 of you are staying with us. Spanish speakers are more likely to say hasta luego, but who's going to argue with Arnie? Now, I hope you've heard that we have another themed night coming up tomorrow. Sharon's hosting a science-themed quiz. It'll be pretty easy and lots of fun, so everyone is in with a shot at the prize. Tune in then. Meanwhile, a quick shout out to Michelle Bullion, who plays every day, to Adam Carter, and to Gwyn and Chloe. Good luck to all of you. Here's Q3. Which of these is not the name of a nocturnal animal that can fly? Owl, bat, dodo. My favourite nocturnal animal is a sugar glider. It can almost fly and is super cute. They even make good pets. Unlike this lot, I'm afraid even carrots can't help you see these guys because better at dying than flying. It's the dodo. The right answer here. Dead as a dodo, about 3,000 of you, but 74,019 of you got it right. If you thought KFC's chicken shortage was bad, dodo was permanently removed from the menu 300 years ago. Q4. Which of these Academy Award recipients has also won the Turner Prize? Steve McQueen, Conrad Hall, Vittorio Storaro. The Turner Prize. Loved it when Martin Creed won for having lights turning off and on again. That was a special moment in art history. Now, these are the top awards of their fields, but who got gonged at both of them? Beating Tracy's bed to the Turner Prize, it was Steve McQueen. Riding on a motorbike to victory, 42,297 of you. We lost about 30,000 who may have thought it was the other Steve McQueen that I just referred to obliquely there. McQueen won the Best Picture Oscar for 12 Years a Slave, becoming the first black producer to win one. By the way, I've heard we're dropping some special gifts in tonight's game. Let's move on now, though, to Q5. Which of these popular watch brands was founded in Switzerland? Casio, Chopard, Cartier. The Swiss are the horological hegemony right now, but it wasn't always thus. England and the Dutch and the Germans were first in there. It's a very interesting history of watchmaking if you have time on your hands. Anyway, they all took a swish. They all look swish on your wrist, but which one is genuinely Swiss? Brutally named, but beautifully made. It's Chopard. Chopard was founded in Switzerland, and 5,203 of you got it, but that was the first savage question of the day. Une question sauvage. At question 5, because we lost, 38,000 of you there. Pretty mean, pretty mean. Chopard's the one we wanted. Casio watches and their keyboards come from Japan, while Cartier couldn't be Frencher if it tried. Okay, Q6. The olecranon is the name of the bony tip of which part of the body? Shoulder, knee, elbow. Olecranon, if you prefer to say it that way. Olecranon, if you don't, it's the same thing. Knees can be knobbly, but something would have to go very wrong for them to be olecranons. The corners of your other limbs, it's elbow. And elbowing your way to victory, 4,955 of you. Half an inch away from being a funny bone, olecranon means elbow head in Greek. Okay, Q7. Which of these is not a song by The Lonely Island? Everyday Normal Guy, I'm So Humble, We Like Sports. The Lonely Island, they formed back in high school and they smashed Saturday Night Live. They've torn into everything from being on a boat to needing new pants. But which of these wasn't one of theirs? Getting generic, it's everyday, normal guy, and doing better than normal, 1,655 of you. Yeah, that was pretty mean. We lost 2/3. Jean Lajoie's spoof rap went viral in the late noughties and now has 37 million views on YouTube. Q8. The filmmaker behind the fourth Alien installment also directed which of these Oscar-nominated movies? Amélie, American Beauty, Avatar. Looking for directors here, but the writer of Alien also worked on Dark Star and did special effects for Star Wars. A bit of trivia there for you. Jean-Pierre Jeunet directed Alien Resurrection, but which of these films did he redeem himself with? From sucky space sequels to romantic comedy gold, it was Amélie. Yes, très bien. Tu as très bien fait, 334 of you, but that was another savage question. Another question sauvage, as we touched on the French language there. Yep, the fantastical French flick was nominated for 5 Oscars, somehow leaving empty-handed. Okay, Q9. Which of these British tennis players is the only one born in the UK? Johanna Konta, Kyle Edmund, Anne Keothavong. Keothavong? I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's something like that. They've all served under the British flag. Get it? But who was actually born here? The London lady with the Laos surname, it's Anne Keothavong. Of course it would be Anne Keothavong, the one I could barely pronounce. 235 of you got it right though, so well done. Kedders was born in South Africa, while Konta represented Australia until 2012. 17 people using extra lives to get back in as we go into Q10. Which of these musical acts has not sung the theme song of a James Bond movie? U2, Aha, Duran Duran. Empire rated all the James Bond theme songs, and I think rather controversially, they put Lulu behind Madonna, Man with the Golden Gun, behind Die Another Day. I mean, really? Tell me in the chat. Anyway, they aren't British, but they didn't stop Aha from getting a license to kill, forcing their way into our iTunes, but not a Bond movie. It's U2, the right answer. Hopefully more than 2 of you getting it right. In fact, it was. Let us find out how many people have got Bond victory on their mind. The suspense is killing me. We're going to find out. Bond theme tunes have been some of the most played of all. The franchise is, of course, famous for a whole range of songs, many of them on my iPad as we speak. In fact, I've got the Living Daylights from the Aha track and View to a Kill Duran Duran track are both on my iPod right now, have to confess. But I still haven't been told how many of you won here, so I'm just going to riff on about Bond theme tunes. What's your favourite? Burley Chassis, of course, did about 3. Is it 3 or 4? She did Man with a... She did... which one did she do? She did Diamonds Are Forever. She did Goldfinger. And then she did Moonraker. Moonraker was the one that did not chart. But there was, like, everyone who is anyone has done a Bond theme. Adele, of course, smashing it with a very unmemorable track. And I don't know, the next movie is going to come out soon. I think it's probably scheduled for November, December time. And I don't know who's